Hello, I'm Mary Brown Bullock. I'm the Executive Vice Chancellor of Duke Kunshan University. It is my pleasure to welcome you to DKU. I've been living here for a little over a year, and I've been involved with a wonderful group of Chinese and international colleagues planning the start of a new university. How exciting is that? This university promises to be an innovative, welcoming, new university, a research university, and a liberal arts university. We are confident that the experience you're going to have here is going to make a difference in your life. You are going to be the pioneers, the first group, and we're going to look to you to help us shape the culture, to define some of the traditions. And I'm sure that you're going to find it a promising experience. The campus and its environs have been designed so that the buildings and the programs and that the activities complement each other and bring together a very diverse community. We will have faculty and students from Asia, Africa, Europe, the United States, and of course from our home country, China. You're going to be learning more about intercultural competence, about how to think about being in a different community, and this will be a very good experience. But I want to emphasize another side of your experience, and that is the commonalities, the universality you're going to feel with the people that you study and learn together. Let me suggest 3 topics that can engage you and you can explore to find both difference and similarity. The first is relationships, a simple common term used in both cultures. China, the word is guanxi. You're going to learn that very quickly if you're not Chinese. These have different meanings and yet similar meanings in each community. So that's one wonderful concept to begin thinking and talking about. A second is family. If you've read about China, you know the importance of family and Chinese culture. And of course, it's the core of our Western social human organization. As young people, you've experienced family in new ways from your traditions. And what fun you're going to have sharing those experiences with each other. You'll probably find far more commonality than difference. A third area, and I have to smile as I say this, is food. We just had yesterday a wonderful barbecue at a lake nearby, and we grilled 4 or 5 different kinds of fish and meat and fruit I'd never heard of. The main event of this whole day was the preparation of the food. Food is so important in Chinese culture, and our Chinese participants are going to have a great time introducing their Western counterparts to the intricacies and the delicious flavors of Chinese culture and food. You're going to learn about regional difference, and you're going to learn how a meal becomes such a social gathering, very informal and lots of fun. So those are 3 things that you can look forward to exploring difference and similarity. Let me conclude on a slightly more serious note as a historian. Of course, our cultural traditions are formed in the deep histories of the West and of China. And yet, many of our more recent national experiences influence who we are as individuals and our aspirations. So I hope that our Chinese participants will read about the United States and Europe in the 20th century, and that our American and European colleagues will read about China in the 20th century. Chinese history in the 20th century had 4 revolutions, prolonged war, and yet now has had 30 years of great prosperity and unbelievable economic development. How has this affected the young Chinese students that are going to be here, people in their 20s and in their 30s? Similarly, how has the experience of the West, in particularly the last 30 years, influenced those of you that are becoming young adults in this time period? The West has been very prosperous, but has experienced recent recession, and people are wondering how to find the good society in the future. These are just some of the topics that you're going to be able to explore and discuss as you come here to Duke Kunshan University. We welcome you and look forward to meeting you and to enjoying our life together.